and light to the fam. Ooh-wee. It's your favorite goat coming to you all the way live once again. I decided to go live. Open panel for the fam. Shots going down. Yo, starting it up. Yo, pyramids. That's high. They cost more bread than these rappers got. Cool food on the body. I know more shit than a Illuminati. Red legs. Pop off one of his dead men with their heads chopped off. My riches all coming in one way. I might hand them when I kill all the bitches in one day. Eyes closed. Cut the beat. Die slow, tell me what the fuck you see. No bright lights, no white lights, no stars in the sky. I like nights, and I live on big desires in my crib. Sits on the lake of fire, talking bad wounds and snake attire. Your heart has been doomed and your fate is bias. I swing swords on the perfect track, the perfect rap. Lord of the perfect life, I murder this track. Search for the searchless rap, I lay it down. Now you think the earth is flat. Give me 1 second, fam. Hold on, I gotta pull up something real quick. Shit, how you make this? Peace, love, and light to the fam. I want to thank everybody for coming on through. It's highly appreciated. It's open mic. It's open panel. Whatever you want to discuss, it's all up in the air right now. Whatever rocks your mind. Oh shit, this ain't muted. Damn, I thought I muted that. My bad, y'all. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Shots going down. Yo, starting it up. Yo, pyramids. That's high. They cost more bread than these rappers got. Cool food on the body. I know more shit than a Illuminati. Red legs. Pop off one of his dead men with their heads chopped off. My riches all coming in one way. my head until I kill all these bitches in one day. Eyes closed, cut the beat. Die slow, tell me what the fuck you see. No bright lights, no white lights, no stars in the sky. I like nights, and I live on big desires in my crib. Sits on a lake of fire, we're talking bad moves and snake and tire. Your heart has been doomed and your greed is bias. I smoke tunes on the perfect track, the perfect rap. Lord of the perfect life, I perfect this track. Search for the searchless rap, I lay it down. Now you think the earth is flat.
All right, I don't know where he's at. They wanted an open panel. I don't know. Sent him the invite. Guess he don't really want to come on. Let me try one more time. If he don't show on up, you know what? Hold on. We can discuss some other things. There's some other things that's being discussed that need to be talked about. That's going on in the conscious community. Oh, oh, he said give him 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He just popped on up. Okay. Well, until he pops on up, I wasn't really planning on talking about anything, but what we can discuss a little bit is the topic of energy, energy, frequency, and vibration. There seems to be a lot of people that is really wanting to be linguistics or are trying to break down words and etc. and etc. and etc. That's fine with me if that's your passion, you know what I mean? But while people is in there and they engaging into this information, I want y'all to keep one thing in mind and keep one thing in mind, and that is vibration, frequency, and sound and energy. They all go together like hand in glove. That's facts. You will have people speaking on words as bless means be less, black means black, bless black, and it's a whole bunch of them. I'm not about to break it all on down and all of that. I, I'm not into all of that. I'm into the things that I had spoke upon, and this need to be discussed because people is going to start getting the wrong meaning and the interpretation when somebody is telling you these things. The reason why I'm bringing this on up is because when you're dealing with energy and the universe, there is no rules. That's right, you're hearing it straight from the ram mouth. There is no rules. What do I mean by that? There is no rules. If, for example, I'm just going to give you a quick example. If a person isn't aware of these so-called words meaning something else than what you thought they were, it is what is coming from the person heart that he is speaking and vibrating, and that frequency he is putting into the universe is what actually determines on what that word is all about. All of that crap about be less means all of this and all of that, it's all cool in the game, but we must discuss on what it really actually means. That is a bunch of bullshit. The reason why I'm saying it's a bunch of bullshit, if your grandmother or if your great grandmother or anybody or any elder that you know, if if you go see them and they get ready to, and you get ready to leave and they say something like, okay, God bless you, or all right, or anything in that nature, or any one of them words that they're trying to tell you, I don't want nobody to think that they just been cursed by their grandmother. That is not true, because that is not the energy from our heart. That is not the energy nor the frequency she's putting into the universe. That you we must start to understand and grasp. We can't just go around. What you have to do when people start talking like this, I'm not saying they're teaching you anything wrong. I am telling you that there is no rules in the universe. It's all about your heart. It's all about the frequency. It's all about the vibration. Eh, Words are important. They are very important. But who they coming from and what frequency that the person is trying to put on out is even more highly important. So if your grandmother says, God bless you, baby. You know how they do. God bless you, baby. You know that you're going to be baby till your day you die. God bless you, baby. Even, even if you try, that's right, even if you try and break it down to your grandmother, more than likely, don't be mad. She going, whatever you say, let it go right through one ear and out of the other. That because in many people's eyes, new knowledge is not important as compared to tradition and following the love of what their parents or the family has done before. Back in their days, they didn't have like the cell phones or walking encyclopedias or walking with a whole lot of information with you at the time. That wasn't available. Our info was limited. So what they learn how to grasp, you'll always hear them say, well, my grandma did it, or your mama did it, or your papa did it. So that's why I am trying to explain to everybody that you're going to go to a whole lot of different stations. They're going to be telling you about linguistics. They're going to be telling you, don't say this, don't say this, don't say that. I mean, it's all cool in the game because it's all about the individual. It's everybody. What I'm trying to explain is, what people fail to realize is that on this, what we are in right now is we are energy. Everybody say, what am I? I am energy. They say, what do you study? Everybody knows I prefer Kemet, but that don't make me limited. What I mean by that is I study it all. I will read all of it. If you study, say, like sacred geometry, sacred symbols, or anything of that nature, you will be able to learn and grasp all information, and then you will be able to perceive it and interpret it in the way that you want to grasp it. If a person decides to just study in one area and one area only, that means you have you have just been what you have just done to your mind is limited to its perception. What you want to do is, as gods and goddesses, you make yourself unlimitable. Unlimitable. That means there is no limit to what you can do. There is no limit. That means a lot of things is created to make you perceive a certain thing in your mind. If you start to grasp certain things and grasp the knowledge, then whatever spiritually is enlightening you, then let it enlighten you. There is no such thing as a person being, oh, I'm straight comedic or I'm straight this. I don't care what you call yourself. Before you was any of that, you were energy. I am energy. And what people will hate to realize or will soon realize is that you can never judge a book by its picture. What you do is every person will get it from the person that they are around. They will feel that person energy. The rosters call it vibing. You will feel the person vibe. That will determine on if you want him or her in your 360. If they is not vibing right, then more than likely you just gonna bounce, or you just gonna let it fly through one ear and out the other, just to be respectful. But the key thing is that we are energy. And why is this so important? Because you need to realize no matter what your spiritual doctrine is, you are energy, which is a spiritual being in your temple, or your physical form, as what they call, I call it temple. Some people call it human. Some people call it vessel. Whatever you want to call what you are in the physical form, you are energy. And why we focusing on energy? Because that's what never dies. That's right. It never dies. And that's what you are, something that will never die. Only what you are here in the physical form will be gone, but your energy will burn for eternity. That's why it is more important to be focused on someone's energy than their doctrine or what they're trying to teach you or whatever they are trying to do. A lot of people will do things and give you partial information and not the whole grasp. I will give you the whole info because I keep it a buck. And I'm going to tell you why they do this. They do this because they will make the info fit their narrative. And if they make the info fit their narrative, and if it's all about the mighty dollar, then there's going to be a part one, there's going to be a part two, and and etc. This don't have to be dealing with no no debates. I'm not talking about that. We ain't going there. This can be dealing with anything. You can be dealing with just a YouTube channel. And another thing I want to say, I am sick and tired. That's right. I am sick and tired of these motherfucking stations. That's right. There's quite a few of them who is saying we all humans. None of that is not important. Stop saying I'm too radical. I'm not motherfucking radical. We all should be dealing with race first. If I decide to deal with race first, and I find that is most important, because what I am, yes, I have a little something, it's called the Third Eye Clan. My Third Eye Clan, it doesn't matter if you are Hebrew. It doesn't matter if you are Moor. None of that doesn't even matter. We all sit there and we still build or whatever what we do. But what's more importantly is that we learn how to eat the fish and spit the bones. But most importantly, while we at the table, we come together collectively and discuss things of importance and how it should be handled. That is what's motherfucking important. And a lot of people, they don't believe in chakras, but you have your solar chakra, your solar chakra, or that thing that we'll call it, since some people say that's pseudo, we'll call it your eternal fire, your fire, your fire that's inside of you is what will burn for eternity. That same fire, you must start to open up your eye and your eyes. And when you do this, you will be able to pick on up on somebody else internal flame. Yes, that person right next to you, you can pick up their energy. They can be sending out negativity. They can be sending out positiveness. You must learn how to use your power within. Don't be letting everybody fool you talking about that pseudo, oh, it can't be done. Don't let nobody put no doubts in your mind. You must be like me. And everything that I say is nothing but repeated knowledge. I'm not taking no credit for none of this. And another thing, some of the things that I say, I have no problem saying it came from some European doctrine. That don't matter to me as long as it come right and exact and I double checked it and I rechecked it and if it's true and correct, then it can be used. Because more than likely it wasn't nothing but our knowledge, then rerouted, renamed, and sold back to us anyway. Oh, excuse me. And with that being said, is because a lot of the information it was taken, rewritten, and given back to us, or it was written in deeper details, and etc. and etc. That's why you might see some audio books on my page, and they buy some. The word we're supposed to be using this time of the war Europeans, or if you want to be like General Seti, the Peckerwood, whatever name you want to call them, it's cool in the gang with me. That doesn't really matter to me. Oh shoot, my thing ain't on up. I think I'm hearing noise. Give me 1 second if somebody's on the panel. I sent the link on out to quite a few people.
It's me as Ed.
Oh, okay, let me just finish my little spiel. I didn't really know what to be talking about until you came on. So I wanted to whatchamacallit, do what I do best. Now, I wanted to also talk about shout out to Jazzy the Fox or Jazzy Fox or something like that. I always call her Jazzy the Fox. I don't know her real name, but it's something like that. That what made her words. That's right. She always say high vibes. Her words helped me come up with my other station. This station is not even supposed to be booming. This station was supposed to be just my testing station, but everybody just subscribing like crazy, and nobody ain't subscribed to the other station. I have another station called High Vibes Save Lives TV. That because that station has nothing but positive information and it has good books on there. And if anybody need anything, don't tell me you can't find it. That is non-cipher. That's right. Your mighty Ram is saying that's non-cipher. I will send you the book, or I will find you the book, or just I gotta make a playlist for my page. Sorry about that, because I got over 200 videos and everybody's saying I need to make a playlist. But I have plenty of audio books right here on my page. If you want to read anything from the Egyptian Book of the Dead, all the way down to the Kabbalion. No matter what you want to read, there is no excuse to get that info because it's right here on my page. There is no excuse. And why is this so important? You want to know why this is so important? Because what a lot of people is doing is they have noticed that the people, yes, we the people, we have been mentally brainwashed to do things a certain way. That's why things is always being repeated and repeated and repeated. When that happens, it goes into your subconscious, and then the next thing you know, it's hitting your conscious, and the next thing you know, you just have formed a habit and didn't even know it. Why is this important? A lot of people in this community are using that to their advantage. They know a lot of us were or are, or it doesn't matter, like I always said, are churchgoers. That means they already know what you have already been programmed to. Right now, you might be walking into a new kind of church and don't even realize it because you must, I repeat, you must. And I'm saying this with a whole lot of spirit. And I hope y'all feeling me like y'all ain't never felt me before. But you must learn how to not look with your eyes and see with your eye. You must learn how to start to use your pineal gland, your third eye, whatever you want to call it, that little funky star that's on my ram, right underneath it is the third eye. Yes, the mighty third eye. Now, I wanted to really go into that because I just don't like this. And I also don't like the way I've been called prejudice. Prejudice because I'm screaming race first. Sankofa is a beautiful word from the motherland. Fetch from the past and bring it to the future. That means you could take anything and observe it and use it to your benefits for the future. Why am I saying this? Why is this so important? Holla if you can hear me. But us, the superior melanated being, black motherfucking power, whatever you want to call us, we have got to learn race first. Because if you look at history and if you look at any other race, yes, any other race, whites, Europeans, Chinese, Indian, whatever race you want to pick, don't act like your eye, not eyes, but you can use them as well. Your eye ain't recognizing that's what they doing too. They are doing that for a reason. If you see, how do you hear me? If you see a European. I mean, all of this Hebrew, Moors, let's bang, let's all of that is a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's about us coming together collectively and moving as one harmonious family. Ooh, we if you watch the European, I'm just using them for an example, but with all races, if you look at the Europe, I'm just using them because they the majority over here, and the great USA or America, whatever you want to call this place that we're living at right now. Well, the majority of us. If you was to look at them, you will never ever see them. You will never ever ever see them. Holla if you can hear me. Say you can't get this job because you a Catholic. You can't get this job because you a Jew. You can't get this job because you a Christian. Hell to the no, no. You want to know why? It's race first, and they have created white privilege. I don't give a fuck what you call yourself. I don't give a fuck what you call me. I don't care if you're more. I don't care what you are. But what we got to learn how to grasp is one thing and one thing only. We come together and unite as one, and we are motherfucking race first. Don't be no motherfucking Uncle Tom. Don't be no coon ass nigga that be talking that bullshit like, well, they're humans too. Well, they're humans too. Fuck that shit. It is time to take care of in-house first. Fuck the outhouse. We taking care of in-house first. You cannot take care or think about or anything else should not be even on your cipher until you start taking care of in-house. Then once you take care of in-house, you can move that same energy into the community or whatever you desire to use it first. But your first priority is where you lay your motherfucking head at, and that is your motherfucking castle, and that is your motherfucking kingdom, that is your domain, and it's up to you. It's up to you to create your motherfucking heaven. Oops, sorry for all the cussing. I'm supposed to be slowing on down, but I keep on slipping. It's when I get a little excited. I hope y'all forgive me. I don't usually cuss like this. I'm really is trying to cut on down, but I guess this is a little bit of shock treatment. But back to what I want to talk about. We want to talk about your mind, what you perceiving, what you is creating. We is talking about yo 360. We talking about once once you have this within inside you and you make it as part of your energy as part as your internal flame, it will shine like it never shined before. And when it shines, it will hit your loved ones. They will feed on your energy. Positive always kill negativity. They will grasp it. They will come to you. They don't have no choice. Like even me, for example, I'm living proof. For example, when I was in my little, I don't call it beef. When I was in my little video wars, I chopped any head on off that was in my way because that's just the way I am. I am, and we all are warriors from the motherland. That's right, warriors. A warrior, and I always say this, a warrior, a warrior. Let's go for the goddesses too. A warrior is one who confronts negativity, the enemy, or anything, whether it's in its mental or physical form, you confront it and you kill it by all means necessary. That means if I am in a video war and if I see something I don't like, you just became a casualty. No disrespect, but that's the way I live because while I'm chopping somebody head on off, ain't nobody giving no band-aids out. But the good thing is, I've changed. I don't do no more video wars. And I already apologized to everybody who was a casualty and all of those who was a part of me doing my, chopping heads on off and all of that. It is what it is when it comes to me. I just keep it a buck. I'm not on. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go get cream now. I'm just gonna bring this downstairs. I said I'm gonna bring this downstairs because I'm gonna watch my dog. Hold on, I gotta move this to next to my dog. Go ahead and kick it on in, Ed, until I get back.
I just walked in when he said that. Peace to all my melanated family. How y'all doing out there? Uh, Once again, I am not a guy. When you throw me, I don't know what to say. But the other day's my day off, and I wouldn't mind getting on talking. There's a couple of things I'm supposed to be doing for the channel itself. Kind of getting on it. I got my little board. Well, it's not a little. I got a board up. Getting my thoughts together to explain it better than I did last time. Uh, Hard to say. I'm kind of the flat Earth drive is kind of gone. It's becoming a who has a better thought process war, and Dread don't be on YouTube no more. He be on Twitch, and only thing I can do is wait till he throw the thing on YouTube and see what he was talking about. I think he said he still has the Hangout, so if you send me a Hangout, I'll take it. But I don't get the Hangouts like that. It ain't like how it is no more at all. It used to be going live. Ed, you ready? Or are you going to want to do it? Now ever since they don't talk about just flat Earth, it's like I don't want to just be sitting there getting pissed off, but they talking about shit they really don't understand or saying it for me to speak, and it's like I come here to talk science and math, so I don't get those links like that as I used to. So I really don't know what they be talking about or how far they go off the deep end no more. Uh, but to talk about it, to it'll just be little points I have. Like I say, I come on YouTube because I want somebody to show me where I'm going wrong, and pushed me in the right direction with my mental. And so far, it's been about 7, 8 months. I'll say 7 months since I've been on YouTube talking about flat Earth, just flat Earth. And all I get is, how can you think that? And then when I have the conversation, they actually don't know the motto or anything, and it's like, well, what conversation you thought you were gonna have with me? So all I'm getting is the, how can you think that? And that gets frustrating after a while. But when the people that you have the conversations with all of a sudden kind of turns on you, it kind of leave it. I kind of want to leave it to them. I don't argue their arguments like that anyway. But um, without the brother letting me his channel like this, I wouldn't have a chance to know how the other outside people feel and think, because it's probably like almost a month ago, or at least a couple weeks ago, I got on, and certain people from the flat Earth community came on. They told me that kind of like how they feel, and that was a real boost, because I really thought that in a sense I don't care, but you do. Uh, what do I? How do they feel like me in the situation? What do I bring? And they was showing me that it is quite different. It is unique. It is, of course, it's my own, but it is wanted and needed. So that was a real boost to have me still want to get on and talk about it. A couple of things has been going on with me personally, and it's kind of like been put on the back burner. I haven't even really been with the family in certain live streams, because a lot of things been going on outside of me working. And I do want to talk. I do miss talking science and getting. I just miss it, and I'm just caught up in the middle. I want to get back into my math. It kind of pissed me off that night. I tried to explain how the ancients did math, and I kind of was like fucking up, because I'm so used to now talking about things instead of actually doing them, that I'm kind of falling off on certain things, how I explain. And so I was kind of getting back into that. And the biggest thing with that is, everybody want to talk about Newton Gibb, and want to talk about how the ancients had the pyramids, which a lot of it is my argument. I love to hear people uh, try to give it, but how the pyramids are set to stars, and it just tripped me out how when it comes to other things they have no idea what it means, but they want to tell you what the stars and this and that mean. They don't know the math. They don't know what a Egyptian cubic is. It's a lot of things they just don't know, but they're gonna explain certain things to you and put it this and that. And I cringe when I hear that shit. So I'm really starting to get back on that, to show, if you don't know what it means, leave it alone, because you're doing a disservice, especially to what it actually means. People, when people hear us talk, sometimes a lot of people do take kind of what we say as closer to a truth or to a fact than others. So we really do have to be careful what we say on the internet. I really hold that as a for real. And when other people say that, a lot of times they be talking about flat Earth, like, but I don't teach flat Earth. I ask more questions on why this seems this way, or and then they ask me a question, I get mad. So I do be mindful of what I say on the internet, because when I mainly talk, it is to the family. It's not, you know, I found Dread to talk that shit because he's black. And if they're listening, is they're benefiting off of listening to this black man's channel. So it's not like, I just go on. And when I realize more of the family want to know, or at least hear it out, well, that's giving me the more of the incentive to
Come here, Daddy.
want to talk flatter, or just the science behind it, or the
Uh, yeah, I'm back now. I had to move my everything back downstairs. I was upstairs, so I had to bring all my stuff down here. And then I couldn't find my little doggy treats and stuff. I was trying to give him something to occupy him because he kept on jumping all over the place. So I don't know. You was talking about nut and gab and all of that, which is very good and all of that. And yeah, a lot of people is giving out a lot of false narratives, false information on out there. You know what I mean? I'm not here to, disrespect no panels or anything like that. I've been there, I've done that. I just, it just don't excite me no more. You know what I mean? Because no matter what you say, at the end of the day, people is gonna go where they want to go. They're gonna go and watch where they want to watch. It is what it is. But oh, I'm kind of far away. Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
Am
we
I?
hear you clear.
Oh, okay, because I ain't got my mic in. All right. So yeah, people's gonna go where they want to go. They're gonna go and do what they want to do, listen to what they want to listen to, regardless of what you say. You know what I mean? What a lot of people is doing, and a lot of people don't realize it. Like me, for example, I can't even go to a lot of places like I used to be able to go to because they know that I'm going to come with the truth. They don't want the truth. They want to form their little groupie. They want to form their little cult. If you say anything at all that is against what they're saying, even if you show and prove and come right and exact, they will block you, say you're a troll, or you said something disrespectful. They will come up with any excuse just from you not speaking your truth in the chat. They won't even argue or dispute anything that you're saying. Instead, they'll say you're talking about something totally different when it's something that's debunking what they're speaking on. They'll say you're talking about something totally different. You must be a troll. Let's get them on out of here. That's a bunch of bullshit. What people do is they do things to fit their narrative. It's time to open up your eyes. You can go to these platforms. I don't really care. I'm just putting the information on out there because there's a lot of people on out there who might not realize that you're getting hooked and they're just willing you on. And they're treating you like fish. Don't be no fish, you become the fisherman. Don't let nobody point you in any direction that you don't want to go into. If it ain't feeling right, that's that eternal fire. If it ain't feeling right, don't doubt it. The motherfucking shit just ain't right. It is what it is. Every time I don't follow my gut instinct, and I be like, oh, maybe it ain't right. Or maybe I'm just being a little paranoid. Or maybe I'm just overthinking. You know what happens? Easy boy. You know what ends up happening at the end of the day? I'm wrong. I'm wrong, and I should have stuck to my intuition. I should have stuck to it, and and I should have never let nothing change my thought. We as melanated beings, or whatever you want to call us, we are kind-hearted individuals. That's what is in our hearts. That's what's in our soul. And when we being so kind-hearted, and people will feed on your compassion, they will feed on, I'm not calling nobody dumb. They will feed on your ignorance. If they think that you don't know something on the subject or to throw you on off, instead of them explaining things in the most simplistic form that it could be possibly explained on, they will start using all of these motherfucking elaborate big words just to sound like they the motherfucking shit. Only because you'll be spending more time Googling what the fuck they're saying instead of the topic that's at hand. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's just one of them things that they like to do. It is what it is. And I took my camera on off because I'm shouting out to my motherfucking fam. And most important of all, I got one thing to say. Stop calling me a motherfucking troll, niggas. Oh, let me do my favorite. Ooh wee. I just keep it a buck. I'm not no motherfucking troll. Everybody done see me 1,000 places on 1,000 things, and these motherfuckers still got the audacity. Yeah, that's right. I said it, audacity. To say me of all people is a motherfucking troll. And the only reason why I was going after Flat Earth, and I might get back on their ass, is because they had that, I'm going to say it again, audacity to say me of all people is a motherfucking agent because I'm not agreeing to what the fuck they say I got to be an agent. Picture that shit. Agent is somebody who is sent in by somebody else to either cause a distraction or get some info and to bring it back to somewhere else. Who the fuck am I an agent for? And if I was an agent, I'll be sitting there trying to collect all the information so I could bring it back to somebody else, not debunk your shit. But I just wanted to get my little spiel on out and all that other stuff. I know you want to get into your flat earth. You love that. That's your thing. But you know, other things needed to be addressed as well. And this goes right along to what you're saying because I was catching a little glimpse. I was moving around when I was moving my laptop and getting goodies and shit for my little dog. Oh, let me show you my little dog. I got me a little brindle pit. Hold on. That's my baby right there. So I was hooking him on up with a few goodies and stuff, so I won't have to be worrying about him. Cause usually if he got some snacks, he won't be saying I need to go on out. He'll just sit there thinking he's gonna get more snacks. But yeah, everybody is giving out partial information. Why? I don't know. Nobody don't wanna discuss energy. Nobody don't want to discuss things that a person is putting into the universe. Why is this important? Why is this so motherfucking important? Things as far as energy and as far as what you putting into the universe. This shit, just like Bobby Hemmett said, it's just like, that's right, I'm quoting Bobby Hemmett, just like he said, your energy is like a motherfucking boomerang. When you shoot the motherfucker on out, it shall return. Some people call it karma, some other shit. That's the way he likes to use it. I like that little idea. It gives people a visual of what's really going on so that they can stop sending that negative energy out into the universe because they'll know the motherfucking shit gonna come back. And energy ain't prejudice. It will come see you. Don't let nobody try and convince you energy is not important and all of that. And don't make nobody also believe you that energy cannot be manipulated. It's all in the mind. For those that study comedic and all of that, y'all know the Tahuti's law, the all is mind and the universe is mental. Tahuti's law, or for those who study Hermetic, and all of that good stuff is under the Hermetic principles. Whichever you study, they both on my page. If you want to go into either one, they both go together sort of like hand and glove, except for, as we already know, the Greeks had just used the same information, just renamed it and rewritten it, you know what I mean? But it's all good at the end of the day. Yeah, because what people fail to realize, if a group of people have no culture, they will come and rob it and create it because they love it and claim it and change the name. So when they push it back on out, the people will believe when they bring it to their nationality or whatever, they will believe it's from their set of people. It's ours. It's ours. It's ours. It's all ours. Just like the motherfucking planet. It's all ours. It's all mine, baby. And yours too. Oh, but there I go ranting again. Go ahead, Big Ed. And what is day? What is today, Big Ed? Lose your pick day? What's going on with that shit of yours on the top of your head? Looks good, by the way.
That's how you get at me now.
Yeah, I got jokes. I got jokes. I like it. I like it natural. I like it natural. You know what I mean? Be buck wild. It's your day on off. Just let the motherfucker flow.
I go to work like this. I walk around like this. You gotta love yourself, man.
Yeah, yeah. Accept you just for who you are. If they can't accept me how I am, I tell motherfuckers go kick rocks. Motherfuckers be telling me, you need to go change your avatar. It looks creepy, scary ass
That's what my
motherfuckers.
folks say. That's why they don't come over because I don't think about that. And when they look at that, like, what the fuck is up with him? They like, hell no. They be sending me messages on Facebook like, I ain't going to this creepy shit.
Yeah.
They see that ghost shit. They don't, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. A couple of things has been really going good for me. Then a couple of things has been a slap in the face. That has been going good for me. It's like got my car, my other car back from my dad, and I'm scared of it. I'm about to go outside and fuck with it in a second.
You scared of your car?
Hell yeah.
Oh man, you ain't supposed to be scared of no. I'm confused. You got to
My
enlighten me.
car, and then my dad used to drive his car in high school.
Hold on, say that again. You broke on up.
My grandfather bought the car. My dad used to drive the car in high school, and I'm scared of it too.
Your daddy bought the car for you.
My granddad bought the car. My father used to drive the car when he was in high school.
Yeah, so you got
Let
to
me show
answer
you
why
what
are
it
you
is.
scared of it.
I'm about to show you why.
Oh, 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 because he's not here no more. You mean is why you scared? I'm still don't understand why you scared.
I know the anticipation is killing me.
That music is straight, right? Because they be having certain music you can't play, else they'll say it got copyright issues. It happened to one of my streams before.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that shit look hard. You scared of that?
Hell yeah, it's a 1950 Plymouth. I'm scared to drive this motherfucker.
Oh man, that thing look beautiful, man. Shoot, that is beautiful. Man, I'd be proud to own something like that.
My granddad bought this in 1951 or not. It's 1950. I don't know if he bought it in 1951, but shit, I got that motherfucker now, and it's just everything is different, man. It's been sitting in a garage, and every now and then they'll do something to it. So everything is original on the car. Everything, literally.
Oh, I love that car, man. I'm an antique person. I love that car, man. Got the white walls up in there too. Shit, I like them white walls.
And it's crazy. I thought it was an automatic, but it's a stick. Ain't no stick on flow back in the days. I think it said this is first, second, third. You put it back and go like that's reverse. This is the horn.
Wow.
It tripped me out. I don't know if y'all can see it. I pushed this leather down, and this little thing pop up at the top. When you're driving, the air goes through, and that's the air conditioner that comes out the bottom.
That's hard though, right there.
Only thing ain't original is the seats. You know, the door thing and the top. It's probably the toy. And I've been doing shit with it. It's been kind of like taking a lot of my time. All I've been doing is just fixing the chrome piece and shit like that. I'm scared to drive it. Shit, I don't know how to drive no stick like this.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing looks good though, man. You look good up in it too. You lucky I ain't out in Cali. We be in that joker together. You better believe that.
Oh shit! You serious? That's why I don't mess with the door like that.
I didn't mess with the door.
Oh.
What, you got locked out?
Knock that bitch off.
And we like, all right,
Everything locked.
all right, y'all. I gotta get. Let me give me some time. I gotta get back in the house.
Oh, you about to do a B&E on your own shit? All right. I think he
No, I got it. You know, we got a Jimmy Rig front door. We walk outside, that motherfucker lock on us. We fucked.
just climb through the window like in old school time.
Man, it's the hood. All that shit barred.
Oh.
Only thing is, I'm not gonna put nothing new into it. Like I ain't gonna put no music in it. The radio already works. I have no idea what the speaker is. I'm just gonna leave this motherfucker just like how it is. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find some car club, get into it. Every now and then take it out. Um, you know, like little shows and stuff like that. Um, look, and it's because the dude next door. Let me show you what he got. And when it off, he looked. He was like, "Oh shit!" So I was like, "Where you get that from?" And I had to tell him like it's my dad. But look what the dude next door got. See?
Yeah. Oh, that's hard. Oh, he got it chromed up, bro. He got that chrome looking good.
His is a photo. His is a Pontiac though. Mine's a Plymouth. It's the same year though. It's both for 50. Mine's a 2 though. It's just 40. It's kind of got on for the last like week dealing with this.
What you gonna do about you figured a way how to creep back in? Or you gotta call a locksmith?
No, I know how to get in the house now.
Oh,
The people, the family.
Yeah, your real family.
we family too now.
That's her thing. What movie was that on? Some year in your real family.
Hold on.
The boy got that rotary phone right there, y'all. You got the
I,
two bells on the side that be ringing, and you do like that for that's the phone he got.
no, I just got it set up like that.
A setup like that, yeah.
No, this is it. No, I just got it set up like that for the house phone. I'm an old school.
If I get when I get my place, man, I already said I'm getting me the old school phone. Put that right there next to the with a long cord. Yeah, all that. And if you stay in Los Angeles County, put how I'm gonna do this. It's a program that they will for housing. All you need is a job. Um, when I get more in depth on it, I'll hook y'all up with it. And it's something I'm doing, so it's not like I'm telling you something that I don't know what I'm talking. I'm telling y'all. Basically, they'll pay your first and last and a year's rent, just like that. Just like that. All you need is to have a job and other little qualifications and shit, and you good.
Oh wow.
It's a LA County. I don't know if they have. It's a government federal program, so I know they have it in your city or county or state. I just don't know the name of the program. I can't think of the correct name of this program, so that's why I ain't saying it. I don't want to give you the wrong information, but it is some real shit. And you live in the LA, Los Angeles County area. Uh, yeah, you leave a comment, and the brother would get it, and I know he related to me, and I'll find some way to hook up and let you know more about it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Hold on, I got my phone about to die. I gotta get my tablet. Hold on. All right. Oh, you could have been building all this time.
Mama, what am I?
Uh,
Hey y'all, I'm showing my mom what you just not a regular Brittle pad. And when the chrome it looks all fucked up, all you do is take this pad and go and start hitting it. I don't know if y'all see that. My motherfucker, it's crystal clear. My mama gonna say, "Oh, I don't put no comment on it." What?
what is that you're putting on there though?
I forgot the name of it. It's not a regular brittle pad.
Oh, oh, oh.
And all you doing is taking the rust off that top layer, and you can see yourself. I did damn near the whole car except the back bumper and the two exhaust pipes. I don't think so. It's crazy, y'all. My mama 4'9", the shortest woman in the world, and you should see her in this own car. She's like a grown kid in the car. Yeah, you can't drive her. She can't even put her feet on the pedal. Yeah, it's funny. Hey, yeah, you can't put the seat up.
They never seen a car you can't pull up the fucking seat.
I ain't doing the inside. I had to chrome my little pieces in the inside too.
This with your you didn't look up under the seats good enough.
What's that? Those others.
Huh?
Oh no.
But this is a little whatever new side view mirror. Yeah, new side view mirrors. I'm not gonna use until something happens with the old one. Here you go. I've been trying to get stuff back to I love to do things that I'm back, because I ain't gonna lie, the YouTube it gets to me personally. It fucks with my mental. I ain't even gonna lie, I can't get past that. It actually does, and I need something to ease my mind that I love to do. I be at work thinking about that weird shit. Like that ain't the thing to do. Be at work thinking about shit that you can't change.
Mm, that's deep.
And then certain times, some people be wanting to see what I be doing, or what's going on with me. People be doing it. Sometimes I bring out some pictures or something of me when I was a kid or something. Because, shit. Sometimes I be wanting to know something about certain people. And I know people be, the same thing. It's nothing.
Yeah, I was shocked when you said go live today. I meant to change the title. I meant to change the title so we can get some of your people up here. I forgot.
Yeah. I cleaned that board, all that. So it's like now I can just draw some shit instead of just always be talking. Or what I'm be talking about. And you just a lot of times your imagination is not gonna get a patient of what I'm telling you. Most of the time for me, I want to hear both sides come together on common ground and argue instead of arguing this and that. And what I mean is, what can we consider is true science and how we will apply that to get an answer that we want instead of going back and forth on each other. I know about this, I know about this. The debates didn't used to be like that. It used to really be like, kind of educational. And then after a while, it really get down to you don't know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. So I missed that shit. And yeah, I just missed that shit. Like he talking on Six Dynasty or Truth Be Honest, DS1, all the family channels. You know, when we come together like that, that is a good it's therapeutic. We can sit here and talk about things think about with different people in different areas and different regions of the country, sometimes the world. It's crazy how we all feel the same at certain times, or we all go through the same thing, just in different situations. So to sit here and talk about it together, it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
And when I talk about flat Earth, that's therapeutic to me because when I look around, like every day, I look at the sun, look at the moon, I look at the sky, and I have thoughts. And without nobody helping me with those thoughts I had, my mind wanders, and I will come up with what I come up with. So collectively, if we can come together and see how this works and that doesn't, that will ease my mind. It's kind of noisy. Well, well, yeah.
We
It's
know
that
so we
I
already
come on YouTube for kind of low key personal reasons, especially talking about science. So for me to have someone else that kind of thinks how I think or feel how I feel, that helps me because I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not dumb, but I know I'm not crazy. So that's really why I do this. I'm not a truth seeker and truth speaker and all that. I say that every now and then to them, and like I'm saying now. Um, so it's not like I'm out here teaching flat Earth. I ask questions. And the only reason why I go for flat Earth, they have the best interpretation of what we see or feel in a way, and they're the ones that are having the conversation also. So that's why I gravitated to flat Earth community. And like I said, I just waited till I found someone black to talk to with, and I found Dread. So, but yeah,
well, you know what you could do? Just start let me see. Just start spitting some flat earth shit, and then you could just put in, and then if they don't like what you're saying, they can always leave a comment. It ain't like you can't debate them, intellectually beat them on up and chop their heads on off, or y'all come to a mutual agreement to agree to disagree. But no matter what, it'll be a nice bill. So go ahead and just do your thing. And then whoever don't like it, leave a comment underneath this video. I'll respond and we'll set up a debate. And you better hope it don't be no glow people coming on over here because you know you're gonna get your head chopped on off. I'm talking to you, Big Ed. Oh, you on mute.
You're breaking up a little bit. Maybe you send somebody a debate.
No, I was saying, hold on, let me move closer. No, I was saying if you want, you could start spitting your flat earth theory or whatever you want to call it, your flat earth facts or whatever you want to call it. And if a flat earther don't agree with it, or if a globalist don't agree with it, they can always just leave a comment after this video and we could set up a debate, or they can come on through right now and I'll just send them the link to hop on the panel.
What? Can't prove the ice
Or
wall.
that's too much to do on the fly. Keep it a buck. Is it too much to do on
No,
the
it's not. Like I say, it's the usual. You can't prove the ice wall. You can't prove the firmament. You can't prove other continents. The map you get, you can't authentify it. I know I sit there working.
now hold on. Firmament, whatever word you're saying, is that fancy word for dome and ain't nothing coming through it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's crazy right there. Well, shout on out to Sean G. Sean G knows the real deal. I don't know if he ever gonna mention folks. Sean G, he knows about that firmament junk is a bunch of crap. I don't know if he ever gonna come on up and mention anything about him. I haven't watched his channel or been on over there in a while. But hopefully one day he'll get enough nerves on up and say, hey, that firmament junk or that dome junk and ain't nothing coming through it is a bunch of BS. Maybe one day he'll get enough balls to do it. But he a lot with you, and I think I even heard him agree on over here. He agrees with that. The dome ain't nothing coming through that imaginary dome and all this other stuff. That's that's the surveyor, right?
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah, he's a surveyor.
Yeah.
You're not even wet. It's waterproof. The dude was putting in a glass stain and fell on his steel toe boot and shattered. But then his boot is dry because he got on steel toe boots that have that water resistant shit. I don't know what I want. I'm just walking this stuff. Man, this shit good.
That's what I've been doing too. I run to the store a lot myself and be like, I don't even know what I'm coming to get.
Oh, I know when I walk out the house. But when you get to the stove, and you realize, ain't this shit good for you? Ain't shit really here? What the fuck do I want?
Yeah, it's amazing how they got all the I don't even know the bodegas or I don't know what they call them where you at. They call them bodegas on over here, filled with nothing but stuff to kill you.
Oh, we call them liquor stores over here. They don't even have to sell liquor. They still a liquor store.
Oh.
Right.
Shout out to the chat. Oh, what you call it is back too. Shout on out to Thankful. No, not Thankful. She must be talking about me.
So
shout out to Thankful Sunday.
By selling 3 donuts. 3 donuts. They broke it down. It used to be this, now it's this. This is how they disrespect us in the hood. Here's a joke. Don't worry about it. Here you go. Here's the original. See this?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? You see the difference?
Yeah.
$7.74.
$7.74. What the hell you bought?
This is LA, man. I bought. I'm gonna show you what I bought too. This is LA. All I bought was a Powerade. shit. And 2 wraps. $20. $10
Wow.
damage. Yeah. You get one
Wow.
pack of yeah, no. That's $2. Ah, it's LA, man.
Yeah. Shit. I ain't know it was that high out there. That's like Hollywood.
Cost of living. We get paid minimum wage. I think it's $12.50 an hour.
Oh wow, that's a big high minimum wage.
Ain't no more dollar bag of chips no more. They like was it 159, something like that, 169 some places. And some places they'll be $2. Like if you go to the gas station like Mobile or something, that's $2 for sure. Like the regular canned sodas, they used to be like 85 cents. Now they're like 160. And if you go to something like Mobile or something, it'd be damn near $2. Yeah, cost of living is different everywhere, in every state. That's why they be like, I'm going out of state. The rent is cheap out there. Yeah, but your minimum wage is gonna be like $9.50. You know, that on it's the same difference. You still ain't gonna get what you want because you don't have the money for it. And when you have the money for it out here, it's so high, you're not gonna get what you want. It's the same difference. This is where I grew up at. I ain't leaving nowhere. My son is here. This is where I'm at. I'll leave the city, but I
Hey,
won't leave the county.
go ahead and build. I gotta run to the I gotta I'm not leaving. I gotta go around to the side of the house for a minute. Somebody just went walk by. I gotta catch them.
Send Sean the link.
I don't know his email.
Dang, fucking police.
Let me see if I just type in his name, will it pop up?
He should be some of them. He should be in some of them last conversations the last lot.
Yeah, his name ain't pop up. It only saves the emails to people I send emails out to on Google Hangout when you're using this when you got it up doing a live stream.
I'm talking about the back back chat. How everybody names be in the back chat.
Yeah, I don't know how to send it to back chats. I don't even know how to get to the back chat. When I go in the back chat, I be on my phone. I don't know how to do it from here.
Yeah,
I be on
you
my phone.
can do it on the phone. I don't know how to do that shit. I did that shit one time, and after I did that one time, I just can't remember how to do it.
Yeah, I was about to say you could send them the link.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta catch this person before they get out of range.
I'm almost at the house. Yeah, everybody don't have the same mindset when it comes to. I like the people who don't have the same mindset when it comes to arguing the shape of the planet. For you to have the mindset that listen and watch the same talk. A lot of, and it's not a disrespectful. And it's not a disrespectful thing at all. What I'm saying, arguments, and if you know how to hold the argument, you're an asset to the whole collective. But more people than none hold somebody else's arguments and want to act like they're the one who's truly arguing. It's like, bruh, you didn't come up with that. You're repeating the same thing somebody else said. Hold on. And it just gets to the point to where is you at? Where your mindset is. Let's talk about how you came up with where you're coming up with. Um, just because somebody says something eloquently or says something that makes sense to you doesn't make it a fact. It just opens your mind to a different way of thinking. And a lot of times people will take that route of having a different way you think as a fact or a way to argue something and a lot of times it's just opening your mind on something to ask legitimate questions. That's all flat earth is. Flat earth is getting people to ask legitimate questions on everyday phenomenon or occurrences that we deal with, see, live with. So for now, the modern day flat earth is to say we know and we have the answers. We're trying to show you that's something else. It's not what I signed up for. So it's like, for me, I would have to take a step back and actually listen to what they're saying now and show how I'm not a part of that, but I understand what you mean, or I'm just not a part of that. For now, and it seems like I haven't really watched it like I used to, but it was going to where this is the belief set of a flat earther that prove to us everything or everything is fake, or I'll say as we know what's real and we're not going to take what we can't prove as real no more. And that's throwing away everything and starting all the way over, but you're using the things that as a foundation that you didn't throw away. That's the foundation of science and this, and not actually starting over, but using that to piggyback on. And that's the same thing if the all the things we talk about the globe is fake. That's the same thing you're giving to them because you can't prove it. It's a beautiful concept, beautiful thought. For someone who needs that answer, that's something that soothes them to have an answer, you know. And a lot of times that's what we need, just to have an answer, even if the answer is wrong. To say or understand is everything, and that is true. If you don't know something, and let's say somebody give you an answer, and even if you don't believe that answer, you have a bit of comfort knowing you have an answer to that. Even if you don't believe it, you have that, and that gives you comfort. So I understand a lot about why, and for me, that's not good enough to do that. I still believe in a lot of the science they say is fake. I can show you how it's used on Earth, but to say that it is like that in space, okay, I'm with you on that. But to say that it's fake, I'm not with you on that. A lot of things people will come at you with are perception arguments that holds a lot of value. They have a lot of validity to them. To say that you go to the beach and you're looking at a curve directly in front of you, to say you're on a plane and you're looking at your window and you see a curve. No, your eyes ain't that focused enough to see that far, to see that minute curve that will be at that level. It's not the curve that's on the and that is all that is the lens, is the glass. Um, no, I have never been in a plane, but this holds for anything. The smaller the window is that you're looking at, the more tunnel vision your sight is looking out. And when you look through something, of course you see that what if you're looking at a window and the window has a hole, you're looking at the outside of the window, then you're looking at the hole. Then your vision, your eyes is going to focus at the hole outward. Without the fisheye lens, you wouldn't able to see around and below you. When you look outside of an airplane window, you can see because at the edge it bends it and it turns this and down. So you can see outside of you and you can see below you. If they didn't have that, you would have to put your face to the window literally and look down and look across. Because all you will be see is outward. Whose vision was directly in front of you. So there's a lot of things when it comes to when you're on the plane or even when you're looking through something, glasses, the camera, video, the shape of the focus thing that you do, the lens is everything. There is no straight lens. There is no lens that gives you a straight line. There is none. It doesn't exist. There's going to be some minute curvature somewhere. It is. It doesn't exist. Your eyes is the closest thing to perfect seeing that we can get, and nothing has got to that. What we can see has got better because we can go through different wavelengths and see infrared stuff like that. So what you personally can see and what we can detect that's out there visible that you can see are two different things. That's when we get into talking about dark matter and stuff like that. It's less than 99% of the, I'm gonna say it's less than 97% of the universe, everything that we actually can see. There are more things that's happening that we can't see that has an effect on us and on how we live. We don't know what makes the sun and the moon spin, but the effect on that is to give us light, heat, and time that we go by. So dark matter has something to do with that. All we can do is react on things that we can tangibly feel and see. So when we talk about different things, it gets into this and get into that, but a lot of it is we can't tell you. And here is somebody telling you, and it's like it really don't work that way because we just got off that a belief system that can be truly proven. Now we jumping into a belief system that can be truly proven that makes more sense than the last belief system. And that's what flat Earth is becoming. That was flat Earth is becoming. It's becoming a cult-like mindset. We're collectively, is you believe in that? Didn't somebody tell you that? Nobody ever proved that. And it's like there's no common ground. We can't have a conversation on what do we believe, and let's go from there to we don't believe anything. That's the common ground. Like nah. But then we'll talk about magnetism, and so that's science. How that fit in then? That's and it's kind of tough to. A lot of that takes the drive away too. A lot of it, like I get on certain panels now, and I find myself arguing with my side, and it's like all this time I've been on here, I've been saying these things, and now the panel was more open to because we're not debating, so it's not about. It used to be if you don't have something to bring, you're never going to be on the panel. Debates are over in a sense, so anybody can be on the panel, and now it's I don't believe that, and well, damn. Well, how are we gonna have a conversation? It's beginning to be people have a chance to say things they be, you know how we be watching, like somebody be at home right now screaming to the damn computer, their phone, like whatever I'm saying is wrong. Now they have a chance to actually get on here and say that to you with confidence the whole time. Motherfucker, you don't know what you're talking about. Just sit back and that's why I'm on this panel because I know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna say it now, the humble ed is over with. Fuck all that. That humble shit is over with. I've been humble for months trying to find clarity and being called stupid and all this and that. And at the end of the conversation, I'm teaching you, and you the stupid one. You the one sitting there humble. So the humble head is over with. Fuck all that. And I'm gonna say that respectfully to people who I'm waiting to critique me. I'm not gonna come as an asshole, but when I see that you think you got one, then the humble head is over. I'll say that. I'm always gonna come humble because I'm waiting for that person to humble me truly. So I'm not gonna come on here like I say all the time. I'm not no genius. I'm not trying to be on YouTube act like I'm smarter than I actually am. Yeah,
What's up, nigga? I was gonna
I'm
get
on.
some.
I'm online.
Oh, okay.
We can come in if you want
Yeah, let me get my shit together. I'll come in.
to. I'm not trying to act like. Yeah, I already said that. So yeah, I ask questions, real good questions, I might add. And 5, 10 minutes in, I'm the one answering questions. And sometimes it's needed for them to understand, no, I'm not an idiot, and I'm not up here trying to do I caught you shows or I told you so moments, or I'm really trying to find out like what's up. If you know, let me know. And I don't get that no more. I used to have my son's phone. It had broke, so I used to be. That's how I'll be on and I'll be talking in the chat. And now, well, let me say what I'm going to say. It used to when I used to see Dre would have his chat on the screen. So when I watch it on my PlayStation, I can see people saying comments. And there'll be comments like, Ed, you the man. I'll say something, hey, yo, for sure. When I see things like you're a genius, I don't comment to that shit because I'm not a genius. Um, I term this what I have in my head organized confusion. So for me to be a genius and be confused, it don't go together. For me to supposedly know all this shit and don't believe in this shit, that's not genius like. So I don't do this for people to be like, oh, you're the man and stuff like that. That's no. So when I come on here, it is for people to show me where I have it needs to charge. Kind of fucked up at on why I'm on YouTube saying the things I'm saying. So yeah, I don't be on here and like I don't have family that be on a lot. Like every now and then my sister would be in here, like she is now, and half the time when I say this shit, it's be like this motherfucker because it's me saying it. And a lot of time that's what it be. The people that know you, and they hear you say this shit, they're like this motherfucker. So it don't resonate until afterwards. Let's say some time or I enlighten them with something that they kind of get it. But a lot of times I don't be having family watching or like I said when I posted this stuff on my Facebook, they see the goat with the horns and the shit in the back, and they I don't want to go to what's this crazy shit. So it'd be hard for certain people to on my side to come and give you some of where they thoughts of anything. Because a lot of times they're not into being on YouTube or shit like that. But sometimes I do be wanting them to come on. Sometimes I do want my mom to talk about how living growing up or stuff like that, or my dad to talk about how it is when he was growing up. Because my dad is from LA and my mom's from Louisiana, so those are two different ways of growing up. And then they came together and had kids. So it's like certain times I be wanting to, but I can't force nobody. And then certain times it's not even. I'm not a person who feels the need to explain myself. I have never given reference to anything I've talked about on. I don't give a fuck if it's Sixth Dynasty, Flat Earth. I've never gave a reference to anything because that's a form of explaining. You take what I say, research it, and then when a motherfucker's making up shit and lying. And I'd be really wanting people to accuse me of that. That's my another thing I've been trying to wait for. I'll be waiting. I say certain things for people to question me, and a lot of times they understand what I'm saying, and it's not nothing really to question. So, and then I don't go too deep into shit like that anyway. I really don't. You really listen to what I say. I really don't. I more clarify things or yeah, make you understand it a little bit more easier. But yeah, kind of run out of shit to say. That's one thing. I don't know how I don't have what they have. I'm just like y'all. I'm somebody at home. I just have a little bit more confidence just to jump on and say shit. But they be sitting on here for hours and just can keep. I don't have that. I don't. Um, I've been feel like I'm just rambling and making no sense because I don't know what to say because I don't have that constant conversation that they be having. Can give you something tangible to listen to. For me, it's like I feel like I bored the hell out of y'all a long time ago. For real. And then I don't have the phone to see, who's watching or. And a lot of times I'm glad I don't because it's something I can read something and it can change my whole mind or it could piss me off, you know, and that'll get me off of what I'm here to talk about. So a lot of times I don't listen or not listen, but read the chat. And more times than none, I'm sorry I have to say it this way. I really don't care what you think. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. That's a personal thing. You personally have to get over what I say and how you feel about what I say. So to me, not to look about what you're saying is, you can come on and talk to me about it. And more times than none, I don't go live because everybody that I feel more important about, I see. And with the family, I see. It be in somebody's chat. So me to go live to give you somehow I feel, I can just go on that platform and tell you how I feel. That's why I don't go live. And like I said, I don't have what y'all have. You just to talk. So to give me a conversation about something, to a certain extent, I would care. Then a certain extent, it'd be like it's your personal opinion, and if you feel good about telling me that, I'll give you that. But that's the reality, So, like I said, I'm waiting for somebody who has enough something to ease my mind about talking about we don't live on a globe. And until that day happens, I'll be here humbly talking about it. Because instead of answering my question and going with the conversation I give to ease my mind, you want to give me a conversation that doesn't change my mind or address what I am talking about. So I need you to help me. And a lot of times, I used to say that I used to look for the Amaral Squad, and when they came, it was more of outside conversations dictating what they wanted to talk about, meaning the other people on the panel. And when I talk about something, it really wouldn't get addressed because it's more than one person talking, asking questions, and They were very educated brothers, and I would really like to have conversations with them. And even if it's just for them to understand the model, because they're like, while I was hearing Jabari talking about flipping the pancake night to day, just things like that. I can't have a conversation with you if you don't understand, because you're gonna say something like that and laugh, and there's nothing to laugh about because I'm serious, and you're making jokes, and that's when the humble shit go away. Then I get to ask them questions they have no idea the answers to, but you're arguing with me about these points that you don't have answers to, that you don't know that I know. So it gets to be crazy. That's when the I know more than you shit start to come out, and the debate kind of ends, and just who's smarter than who. Oh, I think, yeah, because I need help. I need help. Hold on, family. Let me get somebody else up here. Let me get somebody else. Yeah, Shanji. Flat Earth Brooklyn. So with you, brother. See, throw you in the mix. I see you. I'm gonna throw you in the mix. Yeah. Um. Gotta think of some whole else to say. It's much easier when I'm talking with somebody, especially in that position, because I can get they are clear my thoughts up for me. Thank you.
Yo,
Thank you. Ah, I needed somebody to help me. I was killing myself, man. I'm just sitting here talking and talking. I had nothing. Oh,
I've
what's
been
up
there
with you,
before, man. I
man?
sit here cooking dinner for my little man. I like, man, let me get on here and just give him
Are you
another
watching?
voice a little bit. Yeah, I was watching the whole time. I've been there.
Okay, for sure.
I already know where you at. Clear this right away. The other day on I think it was damn who had a live stream. I don't know. You was going at it with frequency, but I literally got on like right at the end. So people went back to Sanchez's room and was saying that you was talking shit. So he asked me because I said I was in the room, and I said I ain't hear Ed say shit about you or see no typing about you. I said, as far as I saw, he was going back and forth with Project Frequency. So I'm putting that out there because I'm clearing my name and stating to you what I stated to him.
Say, RJ,
So
say it again. You talking about Oh, you talking
the
about on Sonetta? You talking about on Sonetta's chat?
yeah. I was in the chat say nothing about Sanchez and
Oh
people
yeah,
was
yeah.
going.
I don't fuck with Sanchez. Sanchez should know that shit. If he don't, he playing stupid. The
Well, I'm just
dude,
saying, but when he asked me, I just let him know that I didn't see you say anything. I just saw you and Project Frequency going back and forth because I
yeah,
wasn't there the
and
whole time.
the situation is crazy. Like when I come on, when I talk about the community, I used to give out names. I don't give out names because these people go to the channel and fuck with us. Like it's this white boy in the channel saying all types of bullshit. So I'm correcting him. There's no, don't come over here to these channels and we're black, we're we're pro-black. Don't come over here talking about writing, and you another race, especially clowning, trying to clown us, talking about Flat Power and Flat Panthers. So I was correcting him, and he's trying to bring out Sanchez. Fuck Sanchez. I don't fuck with Sanchez. Why? Why is he giving these different races the pump up and telling them where to go to fuck with us at? Like, the whole thing about conscious community, we go to his channel, we go to Dre's channel. We don't go to other flat Earth channels and fuck with them. So why are you allowing and telling these people to come over and do this? And then I'm in there. What you call it? Know me? He know my stances. So why, if I'm correcting him and I'm saying, like I say, I'm writing in Flat Earth channels, RBG. Why are you gonna come right behind that and say fuck RBG? So it's like, well, fuck you, because
Yeah, I saw that. I
they
saw
don't.
that.
It's like they push me away, and they know I'm not gonna fight for that shit. Like,
Right.
if that's not my life, the community, the conscious community, in the sense on YouTube, is my life. So I will humbly go back to the community like I did. And every now and then, yes, I miss it. We'll talk. I get on the panel. And then, like one time, I got on the panel, and Sister Sassy got on, started talking about the conscious community, and if you with them, you're not a flat earther, and then, so okay, I see where it's going. I just met Sassy. I just met Logic. I just met Sanchez at the same time, and we were
Yeah.
straight that whole time. Unity. We came on here talking about science with different races. I've been at them other races channels in their chat saying things. They never knew it was me. When
Right.
they see me on Dreads, then they see me in their chat. Oh my God, that's him. Get on the panel. So yeah, I jump on the panel. They see who I am. They respect me, and they want me on their platform. They know that I'm in the conscious community. So how all of a sudden when I meet when Dread introduced me into Sanchez, Logic, and the Queen, all of a sudden it's a big ass problem with us in the community outside of him getting into it with Teddy. So it's like, if you don't have that mindset that this is fake, that don't exist, how you prove that? Then you're not a flat earther. You don't belong with them. And it's like, okay, shit, all right. It's getting crazy. When I first started to watch Flat Earth, it wasn't about that. Of course, they used to talk about what things link up to and how things come together. But now, mainstream Flat Earth from them is becoming like the Alex Jones show. And it's like, that ain't what I came on here for. I didn't come in here to argue with the panel on my side about what is. We supposed to come together. I take everything they use. I take everything that they give me and use it against them. They wanted me to leave that alone and use their point when I don't believe in that like that. Like, that's the whole reason why I'm here, because I can show where that don't make no sense and how they try to explain it. And for now, that I'm the problem for explaining it that way. A couple of times I heard uh, even Dredd say it one time, like I'm making it confusing to the people by talking science all that like that. And it's like, I understand in a way, but this is a science channel. So if are we talking philosophical, that's not me. Um,
Yeah, I feel you.
and that's what
My
it became
thing,
to be.
I witnessed it all from beginning to the end. Um, my whole thing, like right now, like if I go in Dre's chat, he won't even acknowledge me or nothing, but he won't take my wrench away. But I'm the guy that's always challenging. Like I ain't no yes man. So when I go in the chat, like I don't even try to get on the panels no more because it's too much goofiness and stuff like that. Like my whole thing is I'm basing my thoughts off of my life experiences, not off a book, not off of what somebody else says, not unless what they said is reflection of their experiences, not what they read, not what they heard. Channels and I'm in the chats and whatnot. I throw one comment out there and they'll just straight ignore me because it don't fit to the agenda that they got going on. And anytime I see something with an agenda, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe in the globe. I can't tell you what the fuck it is, but I just don't think it's real. And if I can't build with people that's aiming to get some truth based off experiences, then I ain't fucking with it. Because life is about experiences to me. Life ain't about what the fuck you heard and what you think. It's about what the fuck you know. And you only know what you experience. Everything after that is a belief. You got to believe somebody if they tell you something. You got to believe this and that if you read it. So I just try to go with experiences. And a lot of times when you get on them channels, if you get on the panel, level of intelligence from one scale to the other is so drastic that you can't even find a place to fit in sometimes because you'll end up arguing with somebody who ain't even adequate for your intelligence. It's just retarded.
Yeah.
I wish you would have told me about the Ram situation with your family because we ain't got to be streaming from here. I still got my other station, High Vibe Save Lives TV, and that's a Pharaoh with some shades on. We could have been streaming from there if they scared of. I mean, not scared of the Ram, but ain't feeling comfortable watching the Ram. We could have been streaming from my other station.
You're supposed to text me. Every now and then.
What up, God? I see you. Thanks for
What's
coming
good?
on the panel.
Yeah, see, Ed was up here by himself. I told him I've been there before. Try to help him out a little bit while I'm cooking dinner. You had me up
It's
here for
crazy.
like
You know, when
2
Always.
people say you
hours.
say cooking dinner, it's oh, it's 1:30.
It's
You
4:30
could.
over here, but my little guy got football practice at 5:30.
It's crazy because I be forgetting. I just be like, y'all just in Westchester somewhere. Y'all motherfuckers in the valley somewhere. But nah, y'all in a whole nother states.
Yeah,
I be
it's
forgetting
different.
that shit.
I know I'll be at work and y'all be on at like 3 and 4 in the morning. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. But then it only really be like 12 o'clock over there.
Yeah, because when I get off work for y'all, it be 1 and 12, something like that. You know, I get off 11. Like I got off yesterday at 9:30. What's that? 1 in the morning for y'all and shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I work third
I get
shift
off.
though, so when
As soon
y'all
as I
on, I
get,
get to listen.
my building is magnetized. So as soon as I get out of the building, I turn the YouTube on, walk into the bus. I'm looking and going down. Damn, ain't nobody on. I look at the time. Yeah, they all, them motherfuckers is sleeping shit.
And
And
knocked
then
out.
then I go down the line. I see the last time it was 4 hours, 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Yeah, them motherfuckers
Yeah.
been on. I missed all the live streams. And that's what it was. That's what kind of slowed me down. When I was working in the middle of the night, when I came home, the light is out. I'll be up a couple of hours. Then when I wake up, the light is out. Y'all still be up. So now that I work during the day, shit, if I don't go to work or it's a day off, that's the only time that I can really see what people are talking about. And that's crazy, but shit. I save money that way because when I come home, I take my ass to sleep. When I wake up, I just go to work. So that time that I could be out spending money, I don't. I'll be sitting here talking to y'all, or I'll be asleep. So it all works out.
So you want me to start streaming from my other station? It ain't got that many viewers on it because this started off as my test channel and I'm supposed to be doing everything from my High Vibe Save Lives TV. But nobody went and go on over there. They said they like this station better. So but I just started putting videos back up on over there.
I'll say this. keep it to this channel. With me, I'd rather be on this channel. But what I'm trying to do is be me now. Ed is not a real person. My name is Ed. Ed is a fictional character I made for y'all to accept me. If I be saying cuz and nigga every, if I talk how I really talk, y'all wouldn't be fucking with me. So, I'd rather be on this channel because I'm trying to have be more of me and have your viewers be on your high vibe with your high vibe. So, yeah, I stick to this channel.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to give you other options just in case, because I heard you saying during the stream that your person, not your fam. I'm talking about the personal fam. They be like seeing a little ram and be like, "Oh, I ain't messing with that." You know what I mean? That's why I was just giving you the other option on out there that I do have another channel and it ain't a ram on it. It's a pharaoh with some shades on it.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, we can do that then. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just trying to let you know that there's other options so that your person, I'm talking about personal fam, your personal fam, like your personal fam, that they might not be enlightened as you or anybody else, and they might get a little leery or think we doing devilish things or something like that because that's the way they've been conditioned to think. I'm just saying we got another one. If you look in the chat, I made a few comments in there so you can see what the logo looked like. It just says High Vibe Save Lives TV on it, and it's a pharaoh with some shades on there. They won't get nervous about that.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And the name of that channel is High Vibe Save Lives TV. This was supposed to be, this channel was my bad boy channel in the beginning, but because I was getting into drama and all of that, so everybody just sort of stuck to this channel because they said this one is a little bit more exciting than the other. People are addicted to drama, unfortunately.
Yeah, because I got a friend of mine. Uh, Surprisingly, he's out in Vegas with Sanchez and Brother Chief, and I'm gonna try to have him get on with me and talk our little bullshit, talk our sports shit, and just regular shit. And of course, people jump on, and I know they're gonna be attacking us for our bullshit, but yeah, I'm trying to have my boy come on and get more of a me and just a regular conversation because we have all the serious platforms where everybody can come together and we can talk. So that's with me, I'm gonna try to have just a normal something we can just talk. And even if it is the serious talk, we can just talk serious freely instead of so conscious minded. Because a lot of times you can get caught up in not even being yourself, trying to. And I'm glad I haven't gotten into that yet. Trying to change, only thing I change is how I talk, but what I think is what I say.
Yeah, that's what I'm having problems with. It's hard for me to switch on over. Like when I had just got through when I first started this, I was like, oh snap. Every other word I just cussed. It's hard for me to switch to something else. I said, but I did apologize to the chat and said, I'm trying to cut down on my cussing, but sometimes when I get a little amped on up, sometimes you know, it just slips on out. I can't help that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, though. It's hard for me to switch on over to not being me. Especially when you start talking about something that you're passionate about or something that you're trying to get a true message to, then naturally the you come on out. So. Plus, people used to hearing me cuss, I think, by now anyway, because I'm always slipping.
That's that y'all describing the whole reason why I don't have no channel where I try to do anything on it. Like I just created a channel so that they wouldn't think I was a troll, but I can't do that shit, man.
And you know
I'll be
what?
cussing, calling people out their name, but I
Oh
don't mean
shit,
no harm. But
that troll shit is real. The first time, like it was some bullshit when Six Dynasty and somebody, I can't remember what the situation was, but I didn't have my face, a picture. And when I came in, people wouldn't say shit to me. And then when I put a picture up, then it started to say, all right, okay. Then when I realized I had a channel and I put my two videos up, that's when everybody start to come back around. So what you're saying is some real shit. Get a picture, put some type of content up, so when people touch your face or go to your thing, they won't take you as a troll because they see you as somebody who's showing something, who's bringing something, and they will respect you a whole lot differently. He's saying some real shit we talking about.
Well,
Yeah, like one of the first times I was on Dred's panel, it was at the end, and he was like, "All right, everybody want to shout out their YouTube channel." He got to me, I was like, "Man, I don't do YouTube." They
I
started
tell
laughing
them, I
at
don't,
me.
I'm not gonna go live, y'all, but here's my channel. I tell them,
Yeah.
yeah, just be. I'm like it's just a regular person, you know. I sit at home. It's just that being in the conscious community, being on camera, helped me to just jump on and talk. Just that. So I'm really is no different from anybody else that sit at home. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't do content. I feel like I'm the content, and it's kind of hard to give you something that's not me. I'll say it that way. It's hard to make a video like that. I don't know how to do that. I don't have that. That's why producers are producers and directors are directors and writers are
Yeah.
writers. I don't
That's
have
the
that.
same. My cousin, every time me and him build, and he'd be like, "Man, why don't you do a joint?" I'm like, "Man, I can't do that shit. Like, I can't. I can't even talk to certain people. That's why I don't get on the panel, because they too soft. They gonna take what I say and be all offended, and it's gonna flip the show, and I'm gonna be the bad guy. Can't I can't do soft, and it's mad soft out there.
It is getting just the whole everything is changing, and for them it could be a better. It could be the best. It could be this is a phase they go through to get this all out, and then come back to where they started from, and it could be just a phase in what's going because it's getting popular. It's getting to the point that it's all over the news on certain states. It's billboards. There's so I'm not mad at the I'm mad at the direction, but I'm not mad that it's going that way because it has to grow. Certain things has to get worse before it get better. You know, a lot of things have to happen. So for me, I'm gonna just stick to what I've been doing and talk about the points I've been talking about and go from. I ain't gonna lie. That day that I came on, um, who was it? It was you, Marlena, and a couple other people. I was really about to leave Flat Earth alone because I didn't know who was really, I didn't know. And when y'all came and y'all told me like y'all understand where I be talking about, y'all like how I say things, that was a big plus for me to keep doing it. Cause I lost a big drive over that. Just
Nah, you wanted when you came on Dredge John, and then the times when you got on Sanchez's John, you was like the voice of reason for the science for me. Like you was the liaison between the bullshit of the science and the people who don't really know the science. Like you wasn't gonna allow the bullshit to come out, but you wasn't gonna allow science bypass certain scientific facts or things that's put out there. That's why I fucked with you, and you kept it 100. Like you just seemed like you was a thorough cat to me. So that's why I ain't never had no problem with you. Like even when people got mad, and I'm like, yo, how you getting an argument with Ed? On the fence, motherfucker, on the panel. Like he ain't. I don't know. You could just tell when people have an agenda, and you ain't have no agenda. You run into somebody that got an agenda, then you bumping heads with them. Why? Because they got a fucking agenda. That's why I can't. I listen to try to see if I hear something new, man, but I don't want to hear that goofy ass fucking laughing. I don't want to hear you talking dumb shit about buttholes and all that. What the fuck is going on,
yeah,
man?
that's
Like
how it is. Yeah, I be like,
real
what's
talk,
going
man.
on?
Sometimes I get on and I'll be off in like 3 minutes because it just the vibe ain't there. I'm like, what the fuck? This is why I fucks with Sanchez. Cause at least he got a whole bunch of different content. Like I like when he does his videos that he just does. You know what I mean? And it's just him talking about information that he came up with. Some stuff I take in, other stuff I throw out, or I heard it before. I don't believe that, whatever. But at least it keeps it consistent and it stays on track. Cause man, they be going south quick. Be like, damn, here we go. Like I can't do it, and I can't that jumping back and forth to Twitch and all that. I'm 42 years old, man. I just want to hear some fucking information. That's it. I ain't no
Yeah, I can't
fucking
do the Twitch
gamer.
thing.
I
I
all that.
just really got on YouTube, and
Me too.
okay. I'm saying that wrong. I started because you had to start an account. I did the account it was 012, but I didn't know into nothing about subscribing until about like 7, 8 months ago. Literally, I had no idea. I didn't know I had a channel that I can go live on probably like 5 months ago. Because I don't know. Shit. Facebook was the first thing. And the only reason why I have Facebook is for family that's out of town. Most of the time, the people be on Facebook is people I see every day. It's like, why the fuck I'm on Facebook with you? So it's like, most of the computer stuff, my brother, he's the one. My sister, she know way more than I do. So I get on here and it's like, it's, I don't, I understand what they mean when they say go to Twitch for this and for that, but this is where I'm at. And for people who wants to do something bigger and better, if they want to go over, okay. But he said he's gonna put the videos back on YouTube after it's done. So it ain't like we gonna miss anything. It just to be there live for the open panel thing. That's what you're gonna. That everybody wants to be there while it's going down instead of watching it afterwards. It's a how I think when I'm live, and then when I watch something that I haven't seen, it's totally different. So it's like you're a part of it in a way. You can actually say you experienced that. So that is more of a thing. So, but to follow, I don't follow nothing kind of like that. I got off TV, so to do something else, and I don't have a computer. I'm on my phone. And once I get a tablet, I'm gonna be. They really ain't gonna like me because I'm gonna have the time to really, truly research. Most of the things I say is shit I remember, and that's why I say it how I say it because it's stored in me differently than reading it or watching it. Somebody say this. Most of I'll say about 70% of the things I say is things I remember. Yeah, I mean that's cool. That's a good honest. 70% of things I say I remember. The other 30 are things that I either somebody else explained to me better to me for understand, or I just kind of really got into. So it's a difference when that's why you just see it just like this. It'd be me sitting in front of him just talking to you because I'm not looking to research to explain nothing because I already researched it in my head and I already came to a conclusion. And that'll be the difference. I do like how Sanchez do that. You know, now me and Sanchez might have something going that's not truly we don't have nothing going. Sit this straight. Me and Sanchez do not have nothing going. I just don't like his mindset, the way he do things. So that's why I say what I say. For anybody that's let's say that likes how I do things and to say, well, yeah, fuck Sanchez. If you don't have your own personal reason, there's something wrong. If you just piggyback off of me, well, have a conversation with him. You can't have that conversation with him like I can, so leave all that alone. You know what I'm saying? For anybody else to, because there are people that have their own problems with Sanchez, and they might see me, and then okay, that's different. But Sanchez is not dumb. He's not an idiot. He's not ignorant. He's a very intelligent man. So, and he is my brother. So no matter what, even with low free, he'll tell you something about the body that you would never even, you know what I'm saying? I know about the body. So same with him. You think he gonna just try to have a conversation, a real true intellectual conversation with these people. So just because I might have some personal, true personal feelings about a way they said something to me, or that doesn't mean that, you know, even if we get into a physical confrontation, that doesn't mean like I'm gonna kill him or anything, or it's just after you get through your emotions, you can't get through that, you go through something physical. So, it's life. But people do have a way of, like how you said, having an agenda that you won't know that it is an agenda until you're there in it. Because just to watch someone, you're perceiving what you want. You're looking at what you want. It can be somebody you just like the way they talk. You like the slang. You like how they move when they talk. It could be something very simple, superficial, like how, just like that. Motherfucker turn his head and say something. It just could be something simple that you like how that person says something, that it's why you watch them. And if that's you, that's cool, but you need to be really taking things as facts, and instead of how they present it. That's manipulation. You're being manipulated. That's indoctrination. You have to think for yourself and just think. Stop if you and then you can't think so much. To overthink, you lose touch of reality. So you have to think and then know when or how to think. Know when to use your own senses instead of overthinking, because most of the time your gut is right and you go against that by what? Thinking. See, I'm talking too much. Somebody say something.
No, I agree with you 100% there. And I ain't got no problem with him neither, except for he said that little slick black and white thing about me, and then turn around and say that's a sign of a troll or an agent. I wouldn't care if he just called me a troll, because people can just come on my page and see me sticking my middle finger up at everybody who called me a troll during my stream, like I did earlier. But I ain't gonna have nobody assassinating my character by calling me a troll. And that's the reason why you know, when attack them the way I attack them, without even discussing flat Earth, they be having the nerve to call people trolls. So even like when I'm over there at Sinetta TV. I said, y'all the first motherfuckers that be calling people trolls who think objectively to y'all, but yet y'all come on over here trolling, ain't talking nothing about what the panel is discussing, but sending out messages for Sanchez and all of that, a bunch of groupies. That's what I call them. Why he can't come? When he ain't got no heart, he can't come for himself. Everybody know his number. I gave you his number. It ain't that hard to reach Sarnetta. Anybody can reach Sarnetta. It ain't like, he's hidden or it's a big secret. So
And I'm banned from China.
until he apologized for calling me an agent, anytime I see a troll on over there, that's what I'm calling them. Anytime I see a flat earther on over there, except for people I know, like I see you and a few others, if it don't apply, I let it fly. But everybody else, I'm coming, I'm stopping them, calling them trolls and everything on else until they give me my apology. Ain't nobody gonna be assassinating my character, calling me an agent. And he acting like I just been on here. I've been on here for a minute now. He
Yeah, I just got
and
home.
Dread even been in my back chat before. I ain't got no problem with Dread. Dread, I think was last week or the week before, he was in
Yeah.
my back chat. I ain't got no problem with Dread. You know what I mean? It's Sanchez that called me the agent, not Dread. It's Sanchez. And plus, I think Dread remembers me from when I was when he first started on out. I was Geneva Mod at the time when she told us all to go on over there. That's when they made up that Project Frequency, and I was over there supporting them then. That's when he first started on out.
Yeah, I have no problem with Dread. Everybody has their own mind. They're
Well, I
individual.
did have a little problem with him, but then I had did my research on him. Man, this dude was talking, and I said, what is the problem? What is the problem? And the dude says black people are the problem as well. And I said something like, yeah, there will be coons in the future, and there's gonna be coons in the past. They will sell out for the money. And he told me I couldn't use the word coon. And I said I didn't call nobody no coon. Why I can't use coon? And he timed me on out.
That's that soft shit I be talking about. I
Yeah,
just
but
don't
the
like.
reason why I didn't get mad at him because then when I asked around, I didn't realize so many people been in this chat room and on this panel and called him a coon. So I didn't even know that that was his rule, not to use the word coon. I thought he was just picking on me. So I just let him fly because I know that was his rule, you know? That's his rule because so many people had said it. That's different. I didn't know that. So I just let that slide. You know, that's different. I didn't realize that till later on because I ain't been on over there in a long time.
But see, that's what
But
I'm
you're right.
saying.
That
Like,
is
you can't have no public venue and expect people to come in there with rules. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said, this whole thing's just too soft, man. Opinions are opinions. You ain't gotta be affected by it. You gotta get all touched up off of somebody that's thousands of miles away from you that don't even fucking know you. People just giving their opinions. It ain't nothing to get burnt up about. If you got an agenda, then you get burnt up about it because it's affecting your agenda.
yeah, I agree. And like I don't even I had to unblock a whole bunch of other people because I had a whole bunch of mods and they went blocking crazy. I had to go and unblock everybody. I don't care if somebody thinks objectively from me or they saying this or that. I want to see it. I mean, it might take me a while to go look at the chat, but I want to see it so I can, respond to it. It ain't or invite them to the panel if they ain't shy or something like that. That don't bother me if somebody thinks objectively or they come in here and it isn't like I had called somebody a coon in the chat room and disrespected the chat room, or I called the panel a coon. I was talking about what a coon is, somebody who sells out for money. We was talking about that. I wasn't calling nobody no coon, so I didn't feel like it was no reason why I couldn't use the word. I was just confused.
But that's what I'm saying. Like me, I'm 42 years old. I'll be goddamn if I'm gonna sit and explain myself to a bunch of people on a panel when I'm just giving my opinion about something. Words is words, man. People need to get off of that soft shit. Like it's okay to speak your mind. What the fuck? You got this knucklehead orange face guy running this whole corporation saying whatever the fuck he want to say. You got cops killing people on live TV, and you worry about somebody using the word coon on a panel. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Please, quiet.
I wasn't even on the panel. This all happened in the chat room.
But I'm saying this the principle of just it's a word,
Yeah,
man. It's just a
yeah,
word. You know what I mean?
yeah. You seen Ed Car? I see you. You seen Ed Classic?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That junk fire.
I said,
No, that's not it right there. It's black. It's a classic. It's like a 1951, I think he said it was.
oh, nah, I ain't never said.
Hold on, I'm asking him to show it again because it looked like he outside again. Yeah, I'm gonna start hit that link. Hold on. Make sure you subscribe to High Vibe Save Lives. I see you because Ed was saying that his family when he try and post the stream or any streams that he be on, and a lot of times it be over here, they see the RAM and don't want to hear what's being said or anything because of the RAM. and so I'm gonna start streaming from my other channel so that his personal. I'm talking about his personal family, so his personal family be able to see it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start doing my streams from over there for him, so they don't have
All
to
right,
see
that's
my
a bet.
rant.
That's a
Got to
bet.
give a little
I'm
respect to his fam. You
right,
ain't got to do it now. Whenever you feel like, I was just letting you know that the flat Earth. I'm still gonna be streaming on over here, but the flat Earth talk gonna be mainly on over there because he the flat earther, and I want him to be able to let his family see it. I don't want a little avatar to stop his family from seeing his knowledge or hearing what he got to say. You know what I mean?
right,
Especially
right.
when I got another channel already up and popping.
All right. I got. Let me. If you're gonna be on, I'll get back on. I gotta take my little guy to football practice.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna be on.
All right.
You got the link, just pop back up. All right, peace, God. Drive safe.
No doubt.
Just Ed outside. Let me check this chat. I ain't checked the chat in a minute.
Y'all still there?
Yeah,
Okay, y'all still there.
ICU had to bring his kid to some practice. I forgot what kind of practice he said. He just dropped on off. He said he'll be back when he get done dropping her off.
Damn. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. A lot of the times when I be talking about flat Earth, it just gets to the point where I don't have nobody to truly talk to about it with, or have that same uh feeling towards the conversation like I have, and just with anybody, you'll get that distance. When they when they talk, when they answer questions, and it's like, all right, let's talk about something else. But I miss that shit. Just like I miss talking Team Indigenous or whatever else. I be at work. When I come home, everybody sleep or
What
going
you
to
talking about?
sleep.
Tim Indignous. Who is that?
On Sixth Dynasty, is where black people here before slavery.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Black Conscious Fraud Committee be on that.
Yeah. So it's like it's a lot of things, conversations I miss having. And when I get on, and some because the last time I got on Dread Channel, I kind of got into it with one of the panelists, and it's like it really wasn't a reason to get into it. And things like that just takes the drive away. It's like where I go to have these good conversations, it don't be good conversations. And that's not my show. It's not my, I'm not a needy person. I'm not a person that needs to be there or, I can go ahead and have it. And it's like, I appreciate you for letting me do this because a lot of this is, like I say, it eases my mind. I get a chance to talk with more like-minded people.
Yeah, I told anybody that my platform is for the people, whatever you want to talk about. I don't even care if it's what I agree with or disagree with. Like the whole wide world know I'm a globe person, but they probably be saying he sure do be having some flat earthers on there for him to be representing globe. This is for the people. I'm not really into that. Whoever want to voice their opinion, hit the link or give me your email and come on aboard and voice your opinion. You got something you want to sling? I mean, sling. There I go. I'm trying to talk normal. If you got something you want to sell, or whatever you're pushing, you're an entrepreneur, bring it on up here. I'll do that. If you want me to make you a little video for whatever you're selling, I'll do that too and put it on both my pages. But this page, my other page, ain't popping like this one.
Don't trip. I'm gonna get that motherfucker popping. Y'all gonna be mad at me. I know y'all is. Hey.
But my page is happening because of the videos I be making. That's what it is. It don't. I make more videos than I go live.
Yeah. I be seeing that.
That's what made my page grow. Cause my videos do cover everything, esoteric, you know, everybody and everyone. It's always up in it. I cover everything, and I got audio books. Oh, and if anybody wanna see what is that movie? Um, if anybody wanna go see Hidden Colors 3, it's on my other page. Y'all can go check it on out. Just don't flag me. Hidden Colors 3 is on my other page. You can go watch it on over there. And I got some other movies on over there. And I got some audio books and all of that stuff on over there. I didn't put it on this page. I figured, I'm trying to separate the content from the two different pages. So the other page is the one that got Hidden Colors 3. It's a good movie. I suggest everybody to watch it. And that's on my High Vibes channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an asshole on the High Vibes channel.
Huh?
I'm gonna be an asshole on the High Vibes channel.
Oh, it don't matter to me. It's all good in the hood. Just be you. Whatever you be the best at it. That's the way I am.
Yeah, that shit gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Well, to be honest, I have forgot the password. That's why I ain't put nothing on there for like 2 or 3 months. I have forgot the password to the other account. Then I just memorized it. So then that's when I put the movie on up there to get it back popping.
Okay, why is the clouds are like this? Quick flat Earth. The sun is near us. It's not 93 million miles away. Now, observational on Earth. Why would I say that? Well, peep this. Now, the sun is right above those clouds. That's why the light is right above, and the density of the clouds is why it's dark under. I don't know if you can see the crepuscular rays coming down right there. And when you look over here, the reason why this side is so lit up because the sun is at an angle hitting it, and it can hit the sides and hit a little bit of the bottom. Now it's dark because it's dense, and the sun can't go through it like that. The sun is over here. It goes in a circle like this. Now the farther it goes away, you can't see the curve because of the distance that it's at. But yeah, when you watching the International Space Station, you see how these clouds morphed into something else that fast. There's two layers of clouds. There's a layer right here. There's a layer all the way above. If you can see, the layer under is moving, and the layer on top is stationary. If you from the ISS, you will see these movements, and you don't see those movements at all. Yeah. I seen that shit like, oh shit. And if I had a real good camera or something like that, y'all will see way better. Because like I say, it's two layers of clouds. Actually, there's three layers of clouds, but right now it's only two layers out. The fastest moving layer is the bottom layer. So anytime you see the clouds morph like that, that's the lower layer. Rain don't really come from the higher layers of those clouds because the water won't let it be that high. The water is too heavy. It'll have to be lower, a lower level of clouds. And there goes the sun. Oh, the back bumper need to be dipped. Damn, that hurt. That hurt. Yeah, I used to just sit back and just watch all types of things when I was young. And then I used to go outside and look at that shit, especially at nighttime after it rained. You know, it's crazy because a lot of times I hear about people um, talk about when they was kids and they used to ask their parents this, and that. And I used to sit back and I used to watch all those things, talk about the globe, and I didn't used to think like that. I was a kid, and it's like a lot of times I can tell who is real with with what they're saying, and it's like to be in the conversation. You can be in the conversation, but you don't have to embellish nothing to be in the conversation. A lot of time when you're a kid, when you go to the beach, you worry about the water and shit, people around you. You're not looking at no damn looking for no curve or no shit like that. So it's like a lot of times people be on these panels to be on these panels, man. They just be on here to call their people and be like, I'm on YouTube, look at me.
The only problem I got with that is the sun is round, the moon is round, everything I'm seeing around me is round, and then all of a sudden we got flat Earth. It's gonna be different from any other thing out there in the universe. I guess y'all trying to say in a nice way. In my eyes, it's round. In my eyes, next year at this time, flat earthers is going to be not you because you're not a flat earther. I'm talking about them. Next year, flat earth is going to be screaming, the sun is flat.
Heck no.
Um,
Talking about if
You
you
don't
do
think everything is the same shape in the universe? You don't think or you think it's just coincidence? Everything we seeing is just coincidence that it just happened to be round and the same round.
I can come get him early in the morning.
I would say your eyes are round. So when you look at things from a distance, it'll give you that round shape, like at night, the sky. So your eyes can be playing tricks on you. So once you get that uh, true confirmation, you'll get a better understanding of why things look the way they. Okay, when you're from a distance.
Ho, ho, ho,
Mm.
ho, 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 ho. I ain't gonna let you just slide in that easy with that little slick comment. Tell my playing tricks on me. You're gonna have to pump the brakes on, give a guard a chance to respond. Let's do it fair. Let's do it fair, G. Don't beat me up too bad on my own platform now. Let's just keep it a buck. Now, our we wouldn't be just seeing one trick. We are seeing several tricks. I don't think we could see several tricks. You said our eyes can be playing tricks. Our eyes ain't playing tricks with the sun and the moon. I don't believe that's no trick.
If we're a globe, it has to be a trick. Think of it like this: the sun is set at a distance, 93 million miles away. If you're on a globe, how do everybody have the same 12 o'clock sun, meaning the sun is directly over you if you're on the ball? If you're in in the South, let's say in Australia, if it's a ball, 12 o'clock sun meaning the sun's directly over you. How everybody have a 12 o'clock sun? The sun can't be directly over everybody. The sun is at a distance.
You're right. You're right. It's not directly over everybody, and the only thing you're doing is proving the world is round. I did a little research on my own, and if you was to go back to comedic style and just use a sundial and put it in two different areas, there'd be two different shadow lengths. You take those two different shadow lengths, and that will give you the curvature for that distance. So you just confirmed that the globe is round. Shout out to 118 Eel, also known as Zed. Thank you for turning into a globe all the way live on my channel.
I wanted him to finish when after he said that. Now, if the Earth is flat and the sun revolves around you, the sundial will evolve around you because it's going at the shadow at the rays of the sun. So if the sun is going around and the sundial is in the middle, the sundial is going to go opposite of the sun going around you. Thank you, brother.
I don't know. That sounded like a bunch of fancy talk that didn't debunk me.
You didn't debunk me.
Yes, sir. I was
Now, this is what I mean. This is what I mean.
I'm
The
saying.
reason that comes up is because the Alexandria test about he was looking in a well, and in the same spot in Alexandria, which is in the Kemet, the obelisk had a shadow to it, and they calculated that shadow with a degree that gave. That's how we came up with the Pythagorean theorem. Now the thing with that, I can have this blunt, and I can have my finger, and I put my blunt and my finger at a distance. And let's say I'm in the dark. If I took a light and put it at a certain distance above the blunt, it will be a shadow on my finger, but the whole floor is flat. So that doesn't mean it's a curve. It just means that what you're thinking is 93 million miles away is actually closer and is right above that object. And the rays that it gives is going to make the other object has a shadow. You get what I'm saying? To say that it's a ball, you have to have in your mind that it's a ball, and the things you're perceiving is going to perceive it as a ball. Now, these are something you can do at home. Now, tonight, if you're not doing anything, go live again, and some of these points I can show you at nighttime because I'll be able to do it. I can't do it in the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live from my other channel so that your personal fam can see it, watch it with no problem. Um, but you know what I noticed is there is a lot of fancy talking, and I like the way you throw in the distance of the sun and all of that. I'm not talking the distance of the sun. I am merely speaking on the two different lengths in an object that should be the same if it's a flat earth. It's not the same because the earth ain't flat. It don't matter if the sun is 10 million miles away or as close as you say it is or whatever distance that everybody's saying it is. To me, that
The
don't
gearbox.
matter. We're talking about
Uh-huh.
the shadow that is caused by the light that proves curvature.
The distance. You been in here? Yeah. The distance of the sun will give the reflection of the light. Lord, how much? So if you have to have the distance in it.
Oh,
The
don't mean
size
to
and
cut you on off. Won't you show
the,
all the new viewers the
Please,
hold
we
on
classic
can
for a
car?
talk to the
second.
car.
Hold on for a second.
That's all
Show
we
them your
want to do.
classic car. Let's see what you got underneath the hood of that classic car. Because we got some new viewers who ain't seen it yet. I think he said that was a 1951. You
That's
on
fucked up.
mute.
They had me on mute that whole time. But the whole reason for that, the size of that engine is small. The what they used to do back in the days is put truck engines in that air in that can fit because of the room that's under the hood. And that's how you got NASCAR. That's how you got muscle cars because the engine is so strong that it could pull the weight of the vehicle like nothing. And yeah, but the distance of the sun, huh? Huh? The distance, the size and distance is the reason why you have the reflection that way. If the sun was further, you wouldn't see that shadow. The closer you will be, you will see the shadow. Um, like I said, it had to be at night for me better to explain it. Only way I can give you an idea right now is imagine if you're in a long hallway and you have a flashlight, and you flash that light to the end of that hallway. It's not going to go to the end of the hallway because the light isn't strong enough to get there. But if you walk with that light constantly flashing at that, then eventually you will see the light hit the door, or the end of the hallway will be a wall. So distance and size and strength of a light has everything to do with a shadow.
It sounds like you're saying in a nice way that the sundial and the two shadows that people say gives the measurements of the curvature is a lie.
I won't say a lie. I will say a mixed representation of a perception that they have that they see, that they call a fact.
And others might say it's the truth, and flat earthers don't want to admit it.
Well, I will say then prove it on a better physical than a mental. Because what we're doing is using a perception argument into fact by a phenomenon. Yes, a lot of big words that sound really, but I can't think of no other way of saying it. Phenomenon is the shadow, and we're using that phenomenon by saying this is what's going on by something we can't really see or perceive. We can see our own shadows because we're big enough to see the shadow. We can't see, I'm saying that wrong. We can see our own shadow, and we can see what makes that shadow because we're big enough. We see this shadow, but we're not big enough to actually see what's making the shadow. What we describe is the curve of the earth. So we're giving a perception on a phenomenon that we witness, which is a beautiful thought.
Um, since I'm not really too happy with your answers when you're saying it's partially correct, so I think I'm gonna change the title of this live stream to Sarah beats up Ed about
Oh,
flat Earth.
do that. Please do that shit.
No disrespect. No, no, maybe I should say Sarah knocks out Ed flat Earth discussion.
I don't see where you knocked me out. You didn't even hear me. It's a
The curvature
shadow box. What are you talking
you
about?
said it's partially right. What is it that you find that is right about that theory? Then let's talk about that. What do you find right about the curvature theory?
Who, me?
Yes, what do you find right about it? Because you said it is partially right. I'm curious to what part of that theory do you find right?
Um, I don't know when I said partially right or what I was talking about because
Yeah, I asked you, I said, are you saying in a nice way, is that theory of the shadows is a light, and you said
Oh
no,
yeah,
it's
no, no.
partially
You
right.
can't call if I perceive something and don't know it actually to be fact and giving you educated guess, I'm not lying. I'm giving you an unproven. I'm explaining an unproven scenario to you, but I'm not lying to you. I'm not purposely, maliciously giving you an untrue fact. There's a big difference.
So, do you agree partially, or you disagree totally as far as the shadow theory?
Oh, I disagree because like I said,
So we back to saying that you're saying that theory is wrong.
yeah, but I'm not calling people a lie that understands their concept by that theory because it's a concept and it's something you need to understand. It's not it's not something you can just go out and prove and show you. See, they're wrong. So it's more of a mindset of understanding what are you being presented. You have to have an imagination.
The the horizon. Many say that the top of an item, as far as the horizon is concerned, does not disappear first. The bottom disappears first due to the curvature.
Um, let's say it's a very tall building and you're driving away from the building. The first thing you will notice is you're not going to see the mailbox on the street. You're not going to see the door. You're not going to see the first floor. You're going to see above that. When you're looking at a hallway, you're going to see the floor rise, the ceiling come down, and the two walls join in. So that due to you have two eyes focusing on something. So no matter what, you're always from a distance. The first thing you're going to lose sight of is the floor level, because your eyes work more of looking to the middle above instead of downward. To look down, you're cutting your view of vision. When you look straight across, you're looking in the middle, up and down. You're looking in the middle, left and right. To say why you can't see nothing from the floor from a distance, because your vision works for you're looking in the middle. I hope that makes sense. Um, the farther back you go, the more under your eyes of a distance you see. Meaning, like if I'm standing right here, I'm looking straight across. I'm looking at the garage. Also, I'm looking at all the garage, the garage. I'm looking at the driveway. I'm looking at the street. I'm looking at my driveway. I see my car. And I see the apartments that's behind the house. I see the sky. I see the clouds. So the further I go back, the first thing I'm gonna lose is the street. The second thing I'm gonna lose vision of is the driveway. Then I'm gonna lose vision of the two trash cans. I'm gonna still see the garage, but I'm not gonna see the bottom of the garage because I'm too far back. It's more things in my vision now that I have to get through to see that. That gets smaller and smaller the distance you go. He said, "Fuck Ed." Yeah, talking about he was beating up on Ed. Now I'm beating up on him. He had to leave, y'all. But yeah, you're not going to see the bottom of something that far away from you. That's like saying you're already in the corner and you can tell what shoes somebody has on. No, you probably can tell the color of shoes you have on. You probably can tell those shoes has a pattern, but you can't tell if you had on Jordans. You can't tell if you had on K Swiss, Chucks. You can't tell because your eyes can't focus on that pattern that good from the distance that you're at. This is all perception arguments. Well, he really left. Yeah, he had to redo his Google, y'all. A lot of your vision you see. Let's say if you at the beach, and this is the argument. I'm surprised it was an argument. The conversation I was having the last time I was on Dread Panel with another panelist, he was saying that he got in the water and got his eye level at a certain level above the water. That I was explaining to him, you're not going to see too far. For one, the waves. Secondly, the shot when the sun shines on the water, it has a brightness to it that's fucking with your vision. Then you'll see at the distance, you'll see a haze. It can be evaporation. It can be other things in the air. So you're not going to see too far at all. Especially the worser condition is on sea level. So the distance that he was seeing is no longer than not even 3 miles. Now, if you stand up, you'll see further because you're not going to have the waves. You're not going to have all that shit in your vision. Your vision is very, very, very funny. In certain conditions, it will change. That's what a mirage is. It's conditions that you're looking at that change your perception of what you're seeing. It can give an item or object a bigger volume. It can give an object a different location. It can give an object a different color by what the medium you're looking at that object through, which is our atmosphere, our air. And with dust, particles, smoke, chemicals that are in the air, let's say, let me get a good something that people can relate to. Chlorine. When these chlorine trains and the chlorine in the bus, the chlorine instantly turns into a gas, and you can look through that gas, and it looks funny, like when you're looking in water. It gives a distortion because it's the medium you're looking in, and it will change what you're seeing, the perception of what you're seeing. Can't really think of nothing else real fast. Go off with that too, but yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
When it comes to the horizon, why does it droop at the sides? Or why does it go down?
Say again.
When it comes to the horizon, why does it like droop on the sides?
When have you ever seen the horizon droop?
When you're in an airplane.
You been in an airplane before? You're looking at a fisheye lens. When'd you go to the airplane?
You know who's going to Chicago when Dad got out of the
You're right. You're sure right. You're right. How old was you then? See, he 5 talking about he seen the droop on the airplane. He's lying and shit. I'm just fucking with you. No, he lying, y'all. What you're looking at is the fisheye lens. Because you didn't even get all the way to the window. You can look at the ground, huh?
Huh?
Did you see the ground?
No, it was at the point where we was over the clouds.
Oh, he was over the clouds then. Okay. Like I said, he was 5. He didn't really remember. But he was saying when he went to go see his dad